Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel. We are here today to do some PlayStation VR2 news. We've got new games to talk about, also we're gonna start from Project Wingman today. There's quite a few things to talk about. First of all, let's say some lies that have been told to us, we're gonna talk about that. And little fix for VR mode, and also we got some new footage from Borderbots. So, let's get started. And I want to begin from the Project Wingman. Some people found fix for if you cannot launch the game in VR, we're gonna talk about in a minute. But first of all, let's talk about the game itself and what the developer been saying on the PlayStation blog. Because all of us believed that this game gonna be fully in VR, whole game, and those of you who didn't watch my review might have bought it and realized like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? This game is not in VR at all, just the 6 missions, which are not that great anyway, and it looks quite bad, but anyway. So I want to bring this from PlayStation blog published just, when was it? Yeah, just yesterday by the lead developer from Sector D2. I had a big respect for the studio and I loved PC version, and what's happened to PSVR is quite sad. But anyway, while PlayStation 5 players can enjoy Frontline 59 whenever they're VR equipped or not, we build those missions with virtual reality in mind, and we think PSVR player will really feel it. Well, we didn't, I don't think. If you go into battle with your PSVR2 as your flight helmet, that's what they're saying, you feel the rush of combat across the entire game experience too, which implies that you feel the VR across the entire game. That's how it's worded, and that's what it's out there on the PlayStation blog. So they made it sound like this game is fully playable in VR, which is absolutely not the case, so keep that in mind. I've done mini review, I'm not gonna play it until some patches or something. Very disappointed because I loved PSVR version, it's so cool, and the main campaign is just better. Those VR missions, the first mission is super boring, the second mission is even more boring. I didn't even pass it because I just couldn't be bothered, so I don't know. But anyway, so that's just want to remind everyone what's happening here. It was implied to everyone that the game is fully playable in VR, which is absolutely not the case. And of course, all the faults I mentioned in my review, starting from bad graphics, but also the DualSense controller, the haptics on it. It's something what I didn't spoke about. They don't feel that great. There's no flight stick support. The game just looks so last gen. Big shame, because I really like what this small studio, I mean, you know, you have to give credit for them to making this game with such a small amount of people. You know, I liked what they achieved on PC. But on PSVR, especially when they go into Sony's block and say you can play full game in VR, it's just weird. But anyway, some people had problem with starting the actual VR missions in VR. So what they're saying is, if you're having trouble launching Frontline 59 in VR, please try to disable the 120 override for your headset. And that was posted by Zach VR. So what you have to do, you have to go to the 120 output and disable it, so it's not on. And then the VR missions will work. Yeah, some comments here. PlayStation 2 textures, yeah, it's true. But yeah, so if you couldn't play it, you know, at least you can salvage something, since Sony probably won't give many refunds out. Yeah. PSVR2 disappoints me a lot. I have to say, I love it. It's a great headset, but we've got GT7, we've got some cool games, but it's only so many remakes, let's say, or updates for old games I can play, while new releases just continue to disappoint, not looking for the latest Hellsweeper VR and Greenhair VR, which was the Quest version. So yeah, pretty shitty situation, thanks that we've got Capcom. But I think it's about time now Sony announced big games, because the confidence in PSVR is very low. The people selling the headsets all over the place. The product is coldest it's ever been. It's not a hot product, it's a product that got reputation that it's not that great, sadly, and it's sad. It's sad because it's just slowly dying, I think. That's my take on it is, but that's what I think. Let me know in comment section. Anyway, new game of PSVR is out. apparently, I don't know, it's not on European store, maybe in US. It is called there you go, Vetrix Worlds, and it's like fucking Tetris. That's your new game for PSVR2. That is out now because the next generation of games is here. But you know, thanks developers for actually releasing something on PlayStation VR 2. That's nice. I don't know. Let me know if you can download it. It's not on European store. Otherwise, maybe, you know what, I would play it. I'm gonna try to play some more. Even though I said I don't want to play games. I'm gonna play them just for you, so you can have my impressions. Okay, so I want to move to another story, which is Border Bots. Of course, the game got delayed to the next year. This is kind of like a spiritual successor to Paper Please, if anyone played it. I never heard of this game until I watched videos on YouTube. Some cult classic, apparently, people fucking letting people in the country and then some not coming in, and I don't know. But they done it with the robots. Whatever. They posted the new little gameplay on the Twitter/X, so I'm gonna play it to you. Let me just adjust my music here, because I need to actually switch it off, get some desktop audio. Let's see, because I didn't actually listen to it properly, so I want to have a look myself as well. Let's go.
Hey, I'm Bernie. Slice to meet ya. What is my purpose? If I can't toast, then who am I? What am I? I'm here for all your toasting needs. Only supposed to toast the bread for you, but you weren't there, pal. How else am I gonna get 10,000 hours of practice in? Get me something to toast. Hey, I'm Bernie.
What is going on?
Slice to meet ya. What is my purpose? Wow. If I can't toast, then who am I?
That's how I feel. What is my purpose? What I'm doing here? What's going on? So yeah, so that's Border Bots. It used to be called Border Patrol. I think the demo is still out on Steam. I think it's been plans to bring it to PSVR 1. It's coming from the same developer who did Bloody Zombies, and I really like this game. It was like a homage to old school 16-bit fighting games. And it was one of the more original games on PSVR 1, among all the wave shooters, horror games and escape rooms. Something was happening to PSVR 2 now as well, plus, of course, add some roguelike games. I can't stand them anymore. Anything with roguelike, I'm like, I can't. Too many. It's only so many I can play. But anyway, so that's the news. Disappointing everything. Apart from Border Bots, I'm actually looking forward to. Thanks for watching. Big shout out to the patrons. They down there at the bottom scrolling themselves in the scrolling corner. If you want to be in the scrolling corner, you can go to patreon.com/polishpolvr, and down there you can support me. The link is in the description. And that's it. Bye.